Well, hello, retro game players. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Marcus. Today we're going to be doing another vinyl record video game soundtrack unboxing. And today it's going to be one of the, I'd say, best soundtracks of the 90s, Final Fantasy VII. What an amazing game. What an amazing soundtrack. The first time I ever saw Final Fantasy VII being played was not by me, unfortunately, and was not on a Sony PlayStation, but it was at a friend's house, and I was watching this dude play this thinking, holy crap, this is cutting edge. The cutscenes were phenomenal, the music was phenomenal, and he had already sunk something like 30 hours in, and he was telling me how giant of a game it was, and man, I was so jealous. I was just like, oh god, I wish I had a PlayStation, and I didn't. And anyway, I think about a year, 2 years later is when they released it for Windows, and I played it for my PC, and man, I could not put it down. It was such an excellent game and so fun to play. The graphics were a little sharper, but the music was completely intact. And while it's not like orchestrated per se, it's more of like a MIDI sound. It's just phenomenal. The actual composition is just so cool. So the score is phenomenal. It's charming. It's suspenseful. It's sad. It's got some comical elements in there. It's phenomenal. It's a great soundtrack. So anyway, I had heard that it was released on vinyl a couple years ago, and I missed the boat on it. It sold out quickly, and then scalpers had it on eBay, and I mean, it was really expensive. Then maybe 3-4 months ago, I don't know when it was exactly, but I had heard that they were making a reissue or a repressing. And when a vinyl record gets repressed, it's pretty cool because it's the same as the original. And the way that a repressing works is I think it's a steel disc. It might be some other kind of metal. If you guys know, correct me. But it's a type of metal disc that has been carved. And that's like your master plate for pressing the wax and making an imprint on the wax for the grooves, which is basically, the sound. So when your needle goes across that produces the sound. But these plates are usually stored wherever whoever mastered or produced, I should say, the vinyl record. So they did a repressing, and once that happened, I was so excited. I knew I had to get it, and I started looking around, and I ended up on Square's website, and it wasn't for sale in the US for some reason, so I ended up on their European site. I'm browsing around, I see it, I'm like, oh my god, there it is. I added it to my cart, went to go check out. It's like, no, sorry, we're not going to ship to the US. You're out of luck, buddy. So after dealing with a few days of depression, I sat down and I thought, who do I know in Europe, man? What the hell? I got to get this thing. Who do I know? And first bro that pops into mind, Jutandy, the best, coolest dude I know. And he's in Germany, and basically, he totally hooked me up, man. Ordered this online, I shipped it to him, and then he shipped it to me. So thanks so much, Jutandy. Awesome. Really, really appreciate it. So this is what he sent me. I already tossed the box it came in, but check this out. It's actually a Lego Minecraft kind of protective thing that he built up here, which is really awesome. The corners are all done. Separate corner pads that he custom made. How awesome is that? And it's funny too, because in my other pickup videos, I'm always complaining about the quality of the shipping for vinyl records. So this is phenomenal, man. You get like an A+++. I mean, this is so rigid. Plus, it's Minecraft Lego. I mean, it's just hilarious. So anyway, let's go ahead and open it up. I've got my trusty Batman knife right here. Let's dig in. Man, he taped it up too. Super good job, man. All right, moment of truth here. Got the side open. Whoa! Oh man, that is awesome. It's a full-on picture disc, and it says Final Fantasy VII down here. I'll get some better shots of it, but wow. I think it's 2, yeah. Side A, side B, side C, side D, so 4 sides of music. Oh, that's so cool. And it's got the Japanese over here, and then the English translation of the track title, so how cool is that? I cannot wait. to listen to this. I mean, what an amazing soundtrack. Wow, so cool. Yeah, I'm gonna be literally listening to this like all night. So I'm also actually playing through this currently right now on my PlayStation 1, and I don't know how far I am. I'm on disc 2. So yeah, I think there's 3 discs total, but I'm on disc 2. I'm playing through it again. I just was like, you know what, man, I'm gonna get prepared for the record, so I'm making my way through it. Such a cool game. It's so fun to play. And, you know, I should say, am I excited about the remaster? I'll be honest, I mean, it's weird. I think I'll get sucked into it once I see some more, you know, about it, but right now I'm not really that pumped about it. I like the charming, blocky look of the characters. I think it's just cool. I like the way Cloud looks. I like the way, you know, Sephiroth looks. I just think that that's, to me, like the style of the game, you know? So it's really just like being redone, and there's tons of games that have been redone like that, and, you know, sometimes I'm just not into them, you know? But it doesn't mean I won't play it, and it doesn't mean I won't try it out, but, you know, something about the original is really cool. And like I said, even though this is not orchestrated music, and it's more of like the MIDI sound, that's awesome to me. So I'm sure that the new game is not going to use MIDI for the soundtrack. I'm sure that it's going to be an orchestrated thing, you know, which is going to be phenomenally cool to listen to. But anyway, I'm excited about this. So thanks again, Jutandy. I really appreciate it. And of course, thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate that too. And until next time, you know what to do. You keep that shit retro by playing and listening the soundtrack of Final Fantasy VII later on.